this is it. The world as you know it is over, completely done. It's not about to be over, it's over.
Some of the scientists who helped build AI are now sounding the alarm.
I was selling AI as a great thing for decades, and I was wrong.
There's a longer-term existential threat that will arise when we create digital beings that are more intelligent than ourselves. We have no idea whether we can stay in control.
While others say that AI will usher in unfathomable abundance.
I've always believed that it's going to be the most important invention that humanity will ever make.
This really will be a world of abundance.
And among these fears and these fantasies, we seek the story of our future. Listen to The Last Invention on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, or wherever you get your podcasts.
This is the TJ Show. You know, a large portion of my childhood was spent calling radio stations when I was a kid.
All right.
And,
Mine too.
Yeah. You too, Kenny?
Yeah, definitely.
This is sort of a full circle moment. Now we have a kid calling us, commenting on a story that I shared on the radio.
That's cool.
Hey, TJ. This is Garrett from Oregon. I kind of agree with your wife.
He's agreeing with my wife about something that I disagreed with my wife on.
A lot of us agree with TJ's wife.
That you are being a bit like a dystopian novel.
Yeah, this was because of a story. I was in the car with my wife, Jess. We were driving home, and she was speaking something into her phone and recording a little audio message for a friend. And it was about stuff that I thought was kind of personal. Mm-hmm. And I started talking about how all of our stuff is out there, and there might be a global hack at some point, and then everything will be searchable, all of our text messages, emails. And she was like, "You sound like you're a dystopian fiction character." I said, "This is not fiction.
No, this is the world we live in.
Like, look at what keeps happening, and it's a little bit more. Why don't you think that's going to be the next step?" And so my point was, everything we say should be taken with, okay, is it okay if everyone hears this?
Mm-hmm. It's an interesting impression of Jess there.
Well, no, that's not how Jess sounds.
Don't start nothing, Kenny.
No. For the record, Jess sounds hot when she talks.
Yeah.
My caricature of her is inaccurate, all right?
And I know it's your job to, overreact.
It's not my job to overreact. I'm just trying to be as on point,
I know it's your job to
all right,
overreact.
as possible.
This kid's bright.
Do you understand what on point means? Of course you do. We're both cool. We're with it.
And I know it's your job to, overreact about everything, but, you're bringing that into your personal life. I don't think Jess likes that very much.
No, she doesn't like it. That's what she was telling me. She hated the conversation, and then she hated it more when I brought it up on the radio. But we've got to do what we've got to do. We have to let everyone know. Like, for example, one of my favorite things to do with my wife, we like to go to used bookstores. Anytime we go to a new town, it's one of the first things we look up. We also like to support them because we need bookshops. And one of my favorite things I've ever seen in a used bookstore, it was in the science fiction section of books. And there was a quote on the wall. It said, "Dystopian fiction is supposed to be a warning, not an instruction manual." So they're warning their readers before they start reading these crazy books. Don't do with these books. These are made up stories. This is not supposed to be real life. But you scroll through your social media and actually it feels like we're in a weird novel.
It does.
So a very poignant warning. And Derek, thank you.
Anyway, that's all. Bye.
All right, glad you had.
Thanks
Listen,
for calling, man.
you're good. You know, that's the kid that's going to be like the future talker on the radio. You know, they got those shows where everyone gives it. He's going to be one of those guys. That's my feeling. That's good. Hot take. This is the TJ Show. Candy in Wisconsin. Is that really you?
Yes, it's really me.
Hey! Candy, we had you on the show yesterday, and I got to tell you, you got so much energy and life in you. It was very exciting to talk to you. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. I have to tell you guys, you definitely make an impact on people because my day, I'm extra excited, happy all the time, but my day went 10 times better because of the way it started. I was so happy I got to talk to you guys. I felt like, this is funny because I work at a dairy farm, but I felt happier than a pig, and you know what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I talked to my boss, and I was like, oh my gosh, I feel like I just talked to a superstar. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I listened to the radio station. I was like, you got to name a new baby cow after TJ. She's like, I will put that in my notes.
Wait a minute. You're going to name a baby cow after me?
I am. Well, I ain't, but I gave her the idea.
There's going to be a cow walking around mooing, and his name's going to be TJ. How do you feel about that?
I love it. Oh my goodness, I would love to be the dad of a cow.
Weird.
Wait, hold on. My kids would love to have a cow brother or sister.
You know you got to pay for feeding and all that stuff.
No, I don't have to do that. No.
Oh, you're going to be an absent father?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to work on my relationship with the cow. If you send me some milk, you could do that, right? If you put it in like a freeze-dry thing, I would drink its milk and be a good dad.
TJ, you would be an excellent cow dad.
Oh my God.
I know, that's what I'm thinking.
So the farm that I work at is called Stony Acres in Wissahickon, Wisconsin.
Uh-huh.
I will be sure to take a picture of it and send it to, like, your email or something.
No, we would love it. We'll post it on social media.
Could you shave our logo into like the side?
No,
of it?
don't you dare.
Don't do that.
Don't you do that to my baby.
You're just cutting the hair.
Don't you hurt my baby with that. Stop
Okay,
it.
sorry, I'll
That's
take it
my
back.
cow baby. So, no, what I'm thinking is, I'm sure we could get like a collar for the cow,
that's
and it would
cute.
be like a special cow. And then
Little
you
bling,
could,
though.
Yeah, we
Some
can
diamonds or something.
We can get a circle of the TJ Show logo, and it would just say TJ.
with some sparkle on it. A little bit of gold.
He'll have.
Dying right now, you two.
No, but we're not joking.
We're not.
We'll have the most special cow on your farm. And then, once it's served its time, we'll eat it.
No, it has a name.
The dairy farm, the milk.
If a cow gets named, it's because it's not being eaten, and it will be a milking cow.
Okay, got
So
it.
she does not name the cows that are beef.
Okay, that's fine.
You
well, then,
are off to a bad start with being a father to a cow.
well, it's a cow. I mean, they are tasty.
Oh, my gosh. Man, I wish I was in the studio with you guys. You are so fun.
Candy, we just adore you. Thank you for your phone call.
I adore you guys. All right, I'm going to go to the gas station and get myself an energy drink, although I have so much energy.
You don't
I really
need one,
don't need
girl.
it.
They can take from you and bottle it up. You don't need no energy drink.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, don't drink an energy drink. You got too much already.
You're good.
Go ahead. You feel free to comment. The floor is all yours.
The limited energy that I have is my superpower, and it is called unmedicated ADHD. So I don't like medicating myself, and my son's kind of got ADHD too, and I try to tell him it's his superpower because he can get stuff done.
Hey.
That is
So
true.
when I drink energy drink, it's not actually for extra energy. It's just kind of to level me out a little bit so I don't annoy anybody.
It does the adverse effect. It levels her out.
Okay, let me comment on a couple things that you just said here because you just struck something with me. So I do have ADHD, and I was diagnosed when I was a kid, and it was sort of presented to me in a way like this is a problem you have, and they would medicate me. And so I would have to go to the nurse's office. I was humiliated. I would protest and not show up. And so when I was in 9th grade, I refused to take medication. And my parents, thankfully, supported me in that. And so, yes, I struggled in school. I didn't have the best grades. But as I got older, I started to get curious about what is this thing. And I started reading up on people who have been diagnosed with this over the course of history. I read ADHD 2.0, I think is the name of one of the great reads on the subject. And you just said it. It's just that our brains are wired in a different way. And it's not a bad thing. We just have to learn how to manage the way we take in information. And when you learn how to manage it, I mean, for me, I wouldn't choose to have a different mind. Like, I like that I can hyper-focus on something. And sure, I get bored sometimes at the dinner table if we're at a friend's house. My wife has to kick me under the table. But I'll take that. It's not this negative thing. And I'm glad you said that because I've heard people, even as adults, act like they just got delivered some sort of a sentence for their life. Like, no, it's not actually. We just have to learn how to manage it. Isn't that accurate, Candy?
It is very accurate, and this is just part of who I am. It's part of my personality. I don't see it as a problem thing or a medical issue. I see it as my superpower. I see it as my personality. I'm always happy and excited.
And everyone has a different relationship with that. And sometimes medication is probably fine. But what's interesting, and I learned this in this book, ADHD 2.0, they actually made a point that people like you and me, Candy, who refuse to medicate ourselves, we wind up self-medicating. And so it kind of connects to my coffee addiction. I think you and I are sort of on the same page. The caffeine is actually our version of medication.
It balances them out.
They got us anyway,
Not
right?
enough, but it does something.
Thank you for being willing to open up about something that you have in your life. I really appreciate it. You may have spoken into someone's life today, and really appreciate you. You call us anytime.
I will definitely call you all the time.
Hey, there you go. Jonathan in Vermont. Go ahead. You can say what you did. It's all you.
You guys were asking someone about what they were doing this weekend, and I just was like, it's my birthday weekend, and I snooped and found out what my wife was getting me for my birthday, so I was calling to talk about that. So I know you guys like fun, random, everyday stuff like that.
You know, well, first of all, happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday, bro.
What year?
Thanks. I'm 35.
Nice. Good for you. Okay, why did you snoop on your gifts?
Well, I don't really care about spoilers that much, and my wife has been trying to give me my birthday present early for like days now, because she can't wait. She's been wanting to give this present to me for like so long. And I know that like presents are supposed to be on my birthday. I don't want to get my present early, but also like I want to see what she's getting me. And she's really terrible at hiding them in our house.
Where'd she hide them?
I kind of like walked. She put it in the spare bedroom. I kind of like walked around the house, and she had draped like a half blanket over this box.
Oh my goodness!
So I saw what she did. And in case she listens, I don't think she did it on purpose. I think she just put it there because she thought that I wouldn't look because I told her I wouldn't.
Yeah, sounds pretty tempting.
I'm not going to say what it is in case she's listening later, but
well,
you know.
I mean, at this point, what does it matter? What did she get you?
That's fair. She got me a really cool 3D printer that I've been wanting for a really long time.
3D printer.
I'm really excited. It's a really cool thing, and I'm so pumped.
Is it one of those ones that could print a chicken breast?
Chicken? No.
Edible chicken breast?
You're not making lab meat.
No, this is just one of the regular old boring ones.
Groceries are expensive.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool if I could print a prime rib thanks to Epson. That'd be
she
great.
would definitely love if we could print prime ribs on the go.
Yeah.
Like, she would love that.
That'd be so
the prime
cool.
ribs I print her, she's probably not going to love that much, though.
Yeah, what are you planning on making with your 3D printer? Why did you want one of those?
I mean, I just want to print a lot of toys. Like the things I was looking at was stuff to make. Like the first thing is obviously upgrade the printer. Like just fun things like a thing to hold my headset at my computer or my phone, or
that's cool.
Things to container, a thing to hold a clothes thing for the bag of rice that we have at home, or our dog food.
Oh, that's interesting.
Just little tools around the house that we can't buy, but I can find designs to make our days better. You know. Little tools that we can build instead of buy.
Yeah, that's a pretty cool concept where like you need something specific for your life and you just design it and print it. It's amazing.
Yeah, I got to learn. I'm not a designer, so I've definitely got to, start from ground zero. But I've been looking at 3D printers for a while, and it just seems like a really fun thing to mess around with.
Hey,
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it may change the future. I have a friend who is a scientist, and he works in a laboratory, and he loves his 3D printer. He's an engineer. He knows how to design all the stuff, and he keeps making these little gadgets, and he'll pull it out of his pocket and be like, look what I made last night. Wow, that's pretty cool. And it is really impressive, and they keep getting better and better. So have fun with that. Happy birthday to you, Jonathan, and thank you for listening to our show.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Have a great day.
There he is.
Take care.
You too, Jonathan.
Bye.
Bye.
Janetta in Paris, Texas on the phone. Hey, Janetta.
Oh, hi.
Hey. Say hi to J-Bo.
Hey, Janetta.
Oh, hi. Yeah.
Hey, so I heard you're a door dasher. You're delivering food to people today.
Yes.
What is the strangest interaction you've had with one of your customers?
Well, like sometimes they will get mad at me if I can't find their location.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they feel like they're waiting a little too long for the food to show up?
Yes.
Okay. What is the best tip that you've gotten as you've been door dashing?
Oh, well, the best tips I've probably about $10.
Have you ever sampled some of the food you're delivering?
No.
You don't get hungry every once in a while?
Yes, it always smells good when I'm delivering in my car.
Never taken a French fry, huh?
No.
Oh, good for you. That's a good DoorDash driver right there.
I used to deliver catering, and I used to do that. I used to take a sandwich out of the sandwich tray because they're going to miss like half of one sandwich. No one's going to know.
Well, if you're going to take one,
and I was driving during my lunch. You know what I mean? Like I was hungry.
You might as well have just gone for the whole. The half a sandwich showing up could give it away.
Well, they cut them in half and put them on a tray.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
like
see.
A tray,
Okay, good for you.
You have to spread them out.
Yeah, then I move them around and make it look like
Smooth.
nothing's missing.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I always listen to y'all's radio station all the time.
Oh, that's
thank you.
Great. Well, listen, we're honored to be in your DoorDash and car. I have something to admit to you, and I'm not suggesting you do this. I think it was the wrong choice, but to J-Bo's point, I used to work at a deli, and they would bring these blueberry scones, or they'd actually bake these blueberry scones every day, and I would sometimes take a little piece of the corner, and there'd be like it was like a dermatologist appointment for the blueberry. I just took it right off, and it was great. So, but that was wrong.
It's quality assurance.
Right, yeah, I did. Okay, there you go. I wanted to test it,
Yeah.
make sure we were selling a good scone.
Don't do that. Don't mess up your tip.
No, I'm not going to mess up my tip.
I know that's right.
She sounds honest.
Yeah, Janetta, you're the best. And we appreciate your encouraging words. You have an amazing day today, okay?
All right. You have an amazing day. Bye.
Bye-bye. See you, Janetta.
Bye.
Man, talking to Janetta makes me realize we need to be treating our DoorDashers a little bit differently.
That's right. They have access to your food.
Well, also, when they show up, open the bag and say you want one. Like, offer it.
No, I don't know about all that.
Come on now.
I'll give you a tip, but I'm not giving you my food.
You know, I've noticed that when I offer people food out in the wild, like I have, I just bought this box of chocolates, and it's like 100 individually wrapped caffeinated chocolates. And so each one is supposed to be like a cup of coffee.
Do you need more caffeine? You drink like 3 cups a day.
Yeah, I mean, 2 usually, sometimes 3 if my day's going extra special.
And you have the chocolate.
And the chocolate's there in case I miss my 3rd cup. So, but anyway, I like the taste of them. They're really good. And I offered it to someone, and they refused it. And I was like, no, you can eat this. Like, it's individually wrapped. People have a weird thing about taking food from you.
I don't want your chocolate.
Yeah, remember he turned down the chicken.
Yeah, but he's not a stranger. If a stranger turns you down, I get it, because you don't take food or candy from a stranger.
I mean,
you learn that as a child.
It's an acquaintance, okay? They know me enough to know that I'm not poisoning. Anyway, Janetta, thank you for listening to the show. I'm going to rethink how I treat my DoorDash drivers. Why is everyone comparing their now 2026 to their 2016? You may be seeing this pop up all over the internet. The origin story and what's going on there coming up in a few moments in the news on The TJ Show.
My life in Malibu was the life people dream about. For a minute there, I had it all.
You better watch your mouth, kid. You have no idea what I'm capable of.
I hope whatever revenge you were trying to get on all of us in Malibu was worth it. You're dead to me.
Until I didn't.
Do you want to listen to what I have to say or not?
I don't!
You're looking rough, Ella. These royals really do a number on you.
You're the reason that Ella left!
You create chaos wherever you go, Ella, and I'm so over it.
If you want me, you need to choose me.
I'm not scared of competition, Elle. I already know I'm the right guy.
The Royals of Malibu. Out now. Follow The Royals of Malibu on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere you listen to podcasts.
You can't outrun the Royals.
I outran you.
This is the TJ Show, our news. It sounds different around here. Kenny reads through every story he can find, and then he brings us the most interesting ones. Kenny, what's happening on the planet today?
There's a social media trend claiming 2026 is the new 2016, and it has countless people on social posting photos and videos of themselves and things that happened 10 years ago.
Yeah, I've seen like 15 people in one scroll, and it's all their old pictures. And, I don't want it to annoy me so much. I don't want to be annoyed by it. It's their business. They can do whatever they want. They want to post pictures. But I see it, and it annoys me.
But why is it? Why is it so?
So this was sparked by a TikTok creator named Cam Sackett, and he called 2016 the last great year we had on this planet.
Now, why did he say that? He just made that up.
Were there like events like after 2016 that made it bad years? Or?
Well, okay, let's test it right now. Watch. I'll show you. It's pretty insignificant. Go ahead. 2016, good year for you or just another year?
Yeah, I met my husband Archie in 2016.
Okay, bad data point from my point.
It's pretty awesome.
Kenny, 2016, any memories?
Stranger Things came out in 2016.
There you go.
He doesn't watch a lot of TV.
Yeah, that sounds pretty insignificant. You gonna post a picture of that?
Hamilton started its Broadway dominance.
Oh yeah, I guess that is
Hamilton
a big deal.
was pretty big deal.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
2016.
Yeah.
Pokemon Go. That's when it started.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, there were a
Maybe
lot
he's
of
onto
things.
something.
There were some political things too, but again, it's all over my social media feed, and that's pretty much an explanation of what's going on when you see all your friends and family. A lot of celebrities doing it too. I saw Charlie Puth posting on, as well as Lily Collins and Shay Mitchell, just to name a few, but people are hopping on this bandwagon for sure.
Yeah.
TJ, you've met Charlie Puth, right?
I did. It might have been around 2016.
2016? The best year of your life.
I actually got into a little bit of trouble with Charlie.
Why?
So I had this idea that I think she was 4, my daughter Charlie, would do the interview. Because, like in radio, they're like, hey, you get to talk to Charlie, but they give you like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's almost humiliating.
It's tough.
And Charlie's like one of the coolest guys. He loves music in such a deep way. I love him. I'm a super
So
fan.
why not talk to another Charlie? Right?
Well, yeah, so I said, well, listen, I'm not going to really do much in this space. So I had my daughter set up. We had the cameras and everything, and he walked in the room, and it was just like lights on, and Charlie started doing the interview.
Your daughter was at work with you doing the interview?
No, we were at like some big event space.
Oh, that's
it was in like
hilarious.
the backstage
How
area.
do you handle that?
He was great.
Well, if I remember correctly, she called him Charlie Poop.
Well, she got the name wrong. Yeah.
Close enough, though.
No, he was extremely gracious, like so gracious, one of the nicest guys.
Yeah.
And actually, we interviewed him shortly. So what I was saying, some people were not happy. People who are not fun were not happy about my initiative
was fine, though.
that I took. But he was fine. And then he came back to be interviewed on our show later.
There you go.
And he actually said this was the greatest interview he's done in a while. And I have that on tape. So he obviously was fine with us.
The one that he had with you, the one that he had with your daughter, Charlie.
No, the one with me. So, no, listen, my daughter was 4. Just give her a little time to
I'm
catch
just
up.
saying.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Pamela Anderson was recently interviewed by Andy Cohen, and they were talking about the Golden Globes, which were last week, and Pam expressed that she felt yucky because she was seated so close to Seth Rogen, who produced and starred in the Hulu series Pam and Tommy that outlined the stealing and the release of the intimate tape that was released between her and Tommy Lee.
Well, yeah, it was stolen.
It was stolen.
Out of their safe. I am surprised because clearly Pam wasn't thrilled about that, and yet Seth moved forward.
Absolutely. Nobody asked Pam or Tommy, for that matter, for their permission to move forward with this Hulu series. Obviously, nobody asked their permission to release the tape either.
Right.
But she said it made her feel yucky just to be so close to him, considering that was a pretty dark time in her life. And, of course, it was kind of celebrated.
Yeah, I got to defend my ex-imaginary girlfriend because I really felt like, there was something special one way between us. And I just think that she seems like a very nice person. So I don't like that they made that film about her.
I agree.
Okay, very good. Well, there you go. That's my statement.
I mean, it's a touchy subject. I mean, Pamela's obviously a public figure, and
there's no two ways about it.
You don't need permission. Legally, you don't need permission to do something like this.
Yes, you do. What, to make the movie, you mean?
To make the movie, yeah.
Oh, okay, sure. But it's the right thing to do, to not make the movie.
So that's what it was, and I guess she was so close. They didn't talk to each other or anything like that. It was just a weird, awkward situation.
Especially if he knew that she wasn't cool with it.
Right,
Did he ask her and he knew that she said no?
I don't even think the question was asked.
Yeah,
actually.
Okay.
If you go to her and you go, hey, we're thinking about doing this thing. Do we have your sign off on it? And she says no, you would think you'd respect that. I don't know. Kenny, what else do you have?
TJ, I thought you'd find this interesting. So marine archaeologists in Denmark discovered the largest medieval cargo ship, known as a cog, found beneath the waters near Copenhagen.
Ooh, I am interested. What was in it? Tell me either treasure, perfectly preserved weapons.
Interestingly enough, it appears this ship sank on its way back after making a delivery, so there was nothing on the cargo ship.
Well,
it
I
was
guess
an empty ship.
The medieval folks were thrilled that they at least got to where they were going, although that was a sad ending. But imagine you find something like that and you're like, what is inside of it? Could go either way.
Then you're so disappointed.
Yeah. Oh, it's the one with nothing in it. Okay, we'll
Just
keep looking.
Rich history inside that ship, 600 plus years old.
Well, that's valuable. You find something preserved like that. It's got to be cool to study that if you can get it out of the water.
And they said it was remarkably well preserved because I guess when it sank, it fell into a bunch of sediment on the sea floor and it was just covered in mud. That mud kept it preserved, and they said they figured out how old it was by looking at the tree rings of the Polish oak that was used to build the ship.
That's cool.
Thinking about last summer when you convinced me to get on your boat. Don't you ever do that to me again. You were a good driver, but I don't want to be on that boat
That water was
again.
only 4 feet deep.
Yeah, I don't want
to be fine.
Don't want that either.
You could literally stand up in it.
I didn't know that. It was still scary. Like it was really deep.
It's just the bay.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Every so often we bring up the lottery and what we would do if we were to win the lottery. And I know, TJ, you say that you want to help the people in your life and give some money to me and J-Bo and others.
Absolutely. I have a list of people that if I won big, J-Bo, here you go. Get a little extra on your sandwich. Go ahead.
I want to tell you about Patty.
You can have bacon? Thanks. You won $30 million and I can have bacon. I appreciate it.
Get 2 packages. Freeze the other one.
So excited.
So Patty from Ottawa, Canada, won Canada's Lotto Max $70 million jackpot.
Could you imagine that?
Considering that she has had quite the life, I mean, she's dealt with trauma, illness, addiction, and homelessness. To now have all of this money, what she wants to do with it is give back. And we're learning through local Canadian news that she recently went to a grocery store and just started handing out $20,000 worth of grocery store gift cards to people in need.
That's awesome.
It's not like you're going to be able to fill up a full cart with $20,000, but you're going to get something, which is cool.
It's enough for at least one grocery run.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Patty says she just wants to share her happiness, and she's doing that as much as she can with her big windfall.
Kenny, what else do you have?
You guys are both Costco members, right?
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Are you aware that Costco has an electronics trade-in program where you could trade in your old electronics for Costco gift cards?
Yes.
I had no idea. Have you ever done it?
I've never done it, but I knew about it. Yes.
Yeah, so I just saw this article. It's on thecooldown.com. Apparently, this has been around since 2019. It's a pretty simple process. You go to their partner Phobio's website and you fill out forms. They get you set up with shipping labels. You mail in your old electronics. They like laptops, old phones, smart watches, media players, laptops particularly, TJ, and I'm pretty sure you have a couple of old laptops at your house. They could get you up to $2,500 in rewards at Costco for trading in your old laptop.
I have 2. I can do that right now. That'd be nice.
I was going through my closet and I have a whole graveyard of laptops because I don't know what to do with them from like the last 15 plus years.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do I do? Am I going to keep collecting these things? I bet there's got to be either metals or something inside of these things that they can harvest. And I'm sure they make a mint off of harvesting these laptops.
Well, I think some of them they recycle and they're able to reuse to make other laptops, like certain parts and whatnot. I've taken like other old electronics to certain department stores and they'll recycle, but they don't give me anything back.
Yeah, this is.
At least you get something back here.
Like, I'm going to buy those, like, you know, when they remove the pomegranates for you, and it's a little extra money. It's like $9 for 4 of them. I'm going to get a lot of those, man.
Well, in both cases, you're right.
Treat myself.
They can refer, but they're also harvesting materials from these laptops. There's gold, there's lithium-ion batteries.
Oh, maybe
there's gold in these things?
Maybe I'll keep it.
Yeah,
Wait a minute.
Some of the circuitry has got trace gold amounts.
Yeah, I knew they were messing.
Yeah,
okay. Kenny, what else do you have?
There's a report of a man from Utah who recently had surgery and awoke from the procedure speaking fluent Spanish despite only having a very low-level knowledge of the language.
These stories are always very fascinating. I don't know how that happens, where like you don't know how to speak the language, yet you all of a sudden can do it fluently. It's very weird.
I don't know. The brain is a pretty awesome thing.
It is. Well, you know, the only thing that this makes me think of is when you start reading about spiritual things, there's something called speaking in tongues. And the thought is that, like, you're getting this outside influence. And there have been these reports where people who had no connection to any language just start speaking the language, and there are people that understand it.
Yeah, well, for this particular guy, he says this has happened multiple times when going under the knife. He says ever since he was 19 years old, he's woken up. The nurses ask him if he's in pain, and he responds in Spanish. Whether or not it's fluent, I'm questioning that as a part of this article, but there are more than 100 cases of either foreign language syndrome or foreign accent syndrome, where people wake up from surgery either with a foreign accent or actually speaking a foreign language. I did
so fascinating.
Some digging around into this. There's one theory, they call it cryptomnesia, hidden memory. So without even really realizing it, you're exposed perhaps to the foreign language, and that's stored somewhere in the brain, and somehow it's awakened when you woke up from surgery. That's the one plausible explanation.
I mean, seeing how we don't use the full capacity of our brain, I can see that being possible.
Yeah, what a mystery.
Yeah, very interesting.
Kenny, what else do you have?
Do you know how in the United States, and I'm sure other places too, it's customary when a person retires, the company will often get them a gift? You know, we hear about the gold watch here in the United States. Well, apparently that's a thing in India too. At the Indian Railways, the rail company in India, they present their retired employees with a silver medal. Well, after lab testing, turns out that silver medal ain't silver. It's mostly copper with trace amounts of silver.
Oh, well, you know.
Oh, that's not cool.
Yeah,
Can you imagine?
Save a few bucks.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be a retirement gift. I worked all these years.
As long as they don't find out about it, then, everyone wins, right? Everyone feels good, and that's real nice.
Jay, but how would you feel if you get a gold watch retirement gift and find out a couple of weeks later that it's fake gold?
First of all, I would be upset if you give me a gold watch as a retirement gift. Can we back up to that? Okay. That would upset me.
What would you like? Car?
I mean, something. A nice little pension would be nice. Can we go back to that?
Pension. That sounds like a good idea.
Know? Okay.
Kenny, gold watch.
Thank you.
I'd sell it.
Keeping us somewhat informed. Yeah, I guess the gold watch doesn't hit as hard when you got the phone, you got the time, you can find it everywhere.
What am I going to do with this?
It's an interesting thing happening at the movie theater this weekend. I actually don't quite understand this. So, The Lord of the Rings, those movies are very long. And
already?
They came out a long time ago. I guess for this weekend only, they're re-showing it in theaters. Friday's part 1, Saturday's part 2, Sunday is part 3. But they have all this extra footage, all this extended footage, and it's extending these movies by like an extra hour. Some of them are as long as almost 4 hours.
Yeah, so for the first time ever, the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings movies will be available in theaters. And to your point, TJ, the third movie, which was the longest, the original version, 3 hours, 21 minutes. The extended version, 4 hours and 23 minutes.
Can you imagine?
It's about an hour added to each of the movies.
Unbelievable. And people will go see it.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. If you able to see that in the theater and the big screen, the thing is like, don't drink a lot of soda. You know what I'm saying? Get a small. Don't get a large. Like,
I remember many years ago, Quentin Tarantino and Robert Rodriguez teamed up on a double feature. And it was actually a very cool experience. It was the only time I'd ever experienced anything like that. But you go to the movie theater and you're on one ticket seeing two movies. So you went in, you watched the first one, and then they had like this whole intermission, like do. You can go to the bathroom, and okay, great. So I left, and I came back, and the thing was it was almost like you were taken to another era. That was fun. I love that. And then also, what is the big movie this weekend? I feel like it's an alien movie.
It's a zombie movie.
Oh, yeah.
TJ always, whenever it's like something to do with zombies, he always says it's alien. Is it an alien movie?
Well,
no,
are zombies aliens? Like, did whatever turns them into a zombie come from outer space? It could have.
Not in this particular franchise, but sure, you should write that.
But I bring this up.
Right,
so
TJ.
it's a part of the 28 Days Later series.
Yes. Now, there are 4 movies now. There's 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, 28 Years Later, and this is 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
So after the zombies sort of took over. And it's been a very slow and painful progression to now this point.
Right.
But what's amazing to me is that these zombie movies, they keep coming out.
Right.
People seemingly can't get enough of the world in disarray. Like, isn't the world already in disarray enough? Like, do we need to see it more in disarray? But people love it.
Maybe people want to see it right because they're just like, well, hey, at least it's not this. You know what I mean? Like,
I never thought of that.
I know it's crazy out here, but at least it's not this.
Yeah, like have things gotten so bad, it's like, oh man, I just need a zombie movie to know that I should be grateful.
Yeah.
I need to be grateful for how horrific the real world is. Zombies, please. What are you doing this weekend, Heather?
Well, I have roller derby practice.
So Heather, quite impressively, decided to start trying out for a roller derby team, which is something you've wanted to do for over a decade.
Well, it started with like a boot camp, so you kind of just like you start like learning how to roller skate, and then they teach you like the game and stuff like that.
And then you actually got approved to be on the team and to compete.
Yeah, not like the travel team or like the A team or anything like that.
like
But
an
right now,
actual
I'm
team.
in the league.
I love how you say approved, like she got approved for a house.
Yeah.
She made the team.
You get like an assessment after the boot camp, and they see if your skills are like up to par.
They check your credit score.
Yeah, they check your credit. run your FICO, make sure your debt to income ratio is cool. Like,
It's weird. They asked for two pay stubs.
Oh, man.
It was really weird.
They asked for more than that.
You know what? It actually does seem like a big deal to me that you got on the team because I was cut from my high school baseball team. I was one of 2 kids that was rejected.
Maybe
from
your
high
FICO
school.
score was really low.
It was something happened. I couldn't swing the bat fast enough. Apparently, something was off. But didn't I hear that you didn't go or something, or did you get nervous about something?
Yeah, last weekend there was this thing called a snow brawl, which is like an end of the year or beginning of the year party that they throw, and then we had practice the next day in a scrimmage, and for some reason, like I was so stoked to go to this party because like I wanted to meet everyone in the league and stuff like that because I didn't meet everyone yet, but for some reason I like just couldn't make myself go. I got like nervous, like a social anxiety thing or something like that. And
Really?
Is that normal for you?
Didn't go all
Like
weekend.
social anxiety?
Yeah, a little bit. It depends. Like if I don't like showing up places alone.
Therapy sessions do cost a lot of money, but J-Bo's pretty good at this stuff. Go ahead, just
J-Bo
for
still
free.
needs therapy.
For free.
I'm
Fix me,
currently in
J-Bo,
therapy.
fix me.
What does Heather do?
I don't know.
You fix
Have
it.
you always dealt with social anxiety, or is this with like since you've been in a relationship?
No, I've always dealt kind of like with that. Like I usually can make myself go to things, but I think maybe having Lewis, my husband, I'm more like inclined to not go to stuff because I have him to hang out with. You know what I
Yes.
mean?
Yeah.
Usually I'd make myself go because it's like, well, what else am I doing? You know what I mean?
And there was like
then
no
I
one
can
there to
force
go with
myself
you,
to
but
go.
usually he goes with you, except for he wasn't invited to this one.
Correct.
Yeah. A little bit of just reliance on someone, which I get. I think we all do that sometimes.
I don't like walking into places alone because like I feel like I'm the center of attention when you like when
Okay.
you walk into something and like people are like, oh, and you're like the center of attention. I don't like that.
J-Bo,
Maybe that's it.
I think you just fixed her. I'm pretty
No, I
sure.
didn't fix anything.
I'm pretty sure
She's
you're
figuring it out on her
you're-
own.
You're not afraid to go to the next one this weekend?
No, well, no, I'm gonna make myself go. Yes, I went, and I went yesterday. There was a practice yesterday, and I actually went.
Okay,
but
well,
I
there
did.
you
But
go.
then I
You're
did. I
slowly
did
working on it.
text people and be like, "Oh, who's going tonight?" You know
There's
what I
nothing
mean?
wrong with that.
So I did know that other people were gonna be there that like I knew.
Yeah, that's helpful.
That was smooth, J-Bo.
Yeah,
Good
as long
job.
as you go, you know,
I like
it's
that.
okay to text people.
Well, listen, if you need a coach, I would love a Rocky situation where I'm like, get back on the track. And I start screaming at you. That'd be
the
awesome.
guy who quit Little League.
Yeah, go ahead.
One place that Heather does like going alone is the gym because if there's anybody else in there, she'll turn around and leave.
Correct.
Yeah, that's
Well, I
good.
don't like people watching me, even though I doubt they're watching me.
But you went to the gym.
I did. Yeah. Good
This
job.
is the TJ Show. You may be familiar. Josh Allen, the quarterback of the Buffalo Bills. And he is, of course, married to Haley Steinfeld. It's amazing to me how the internet will find anything they can to drum up clicks.
Yeah.
They just love the drama, whether it's serious or not serious. And imagine this. These are the headlines that are going around. There's a picture of Haley in a Broncos jacket celebrating a Broncos win in the past. Like, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, when they won the Super Bowl in 2016 over the Carolina Panthers, she was at the game and photographed on social media doing a dab celebration.
So, like, the only point of this has to be, let's make her look silly because she's now married to the guy who's competing against the Broncos. And it's all to just generate like a, that's what the internet does.
Tongue in cheek.
Or maybe to get into Josh Allen's head.
You think so?
That
Know a
man
little
is not worried about that.
You
He's
think-
married to this woman and she is pregnant. She's going to be the mother of his child. He does not care.
Yeah, I almost guarantee you it's a 0% level of care.
Yeah, like
Well, I would be a little self-conscious. Like, is my wife, future mother of my child, going to be rooting for the team that I'm
Come on,
playing against?
Kenny, you can't be serious.
she had
You
a
can't
team
be serious.
before she met that man. Like she was somebody before she met him.
Yeah, like I can't figure out when people argue about this stuff, are they for real? Like, do they actually think that he cares?
Well, he was asked about it in his media availability this week.
Wait, let me predict. He laughed it off and had a good time with it.
That's pretty much.
Right, because it's dumb.
He said she was probably paid to wear that Broncos jersey.
Yeah, there you go.
And then he was asked, are you going to bring this up at home later? And he said, no, definitely
Right.
not.
Because I mean, people are trying to stir things up in
Yeah.
his house, and he's like, "No, we're not doing that in my house."
Kenny loves it.
Yeah.
He loves it.
I dig it.
No, you got to protect your home, man, because your family, your friends, coworkers will get in your head and they'll try to stir things up in your house. And there's nothing going on in your house. Your house is peaceful. Now you have a mess because of outside influence.
Yeah. I'm not going to bite, Kenny. I know you love it. Don't you love Josh Allen?
That's a very strong word.
Kenny's a Jets fan.
I'm a Jets fan. I do not like the Bills. They're our arch rivals. But I will say that...
so are the Patriots and everybody else, it seems
and
like.
the Dolphins. But I will say Josh Allen does seem like a cool guy.
Yeah, see, there you go.
He seems
That's a
pretty
good, real
humble.
conversation.
He's got a good sense of humor. Unlike Tom Brady, who I genuinely don't like as a person.
That's unfair too. He's the greatest of all time. He's
you
the
don't
GOAT.
even know Tom Brady for real.
Well, I don't know. Just the impression I get from him is that he's very full of himself.
No, he's not. He's the greatest of all time.
He has the right to be. He's the greatest of all time.
I'll give him credit as a wonderful, great football player.
He's a
but
GOAT.
Yeah, I would be totally down to have a beer with Josh Allen. I don't know if I want to hang out with Tom Brady.
That's not true.
I would. Tom Brady gonna buy me a watch, one of the watches he's wearing, and a drink.
Come on.
I'd hang
If
out with him.
Tom wanted to grab a drink with Kenny, you're going to tell me you would say no?
Yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
lie.
You're
You
such a liar.
I would be disowned by my family if
No,
I had
you
a drink
wouldn't.
with Tom Brady.
You would go.
My dad would cut me out of the will.
You would go so
I
fast.
need that money.
I feel you on that.
All right. This is the TJ Show. My wife Jess discovered there was a problem in our own home. She would leave the house and thought, oh, you know what? I should turn the radio on. This was for our dog Luna because she was all home alone at that time.
Right.
And then she would get home and find Luna totally passed out listening to our show. We thought, oh, she'll hear Dad's voice. It'll keep her company. She'll be excited. No, totally bored her. And it was because we were talking about only human-related issues. So, of course, we changed that. And then we started featuring the biggest stories in animal headlines. And now Luna's Animal Tales is born. So let's get right into it. Hopefully your pet will enjoy this too. A 25-year veteran at a Florida Police Department experienced a career first when a loose animal call resulted in him handcuffing an emu. Now that's got to be a great day on the job.
What?
The officer responded to reports of the emu running around. He attempted to secure the emu, but the large bird ignored his commands, kicked several times,
Yeah, it's
using
a bird.
large talons, and fled on foot recklessly. Yeah, emus are pretty reckless if they
Yeah.
want to get away from you.
They can be.
The officer ended up lassoing the emu, used his handcuffs to secure its legs. In my 25 years, I've never handcuffed an emu, the officer said. This is definitely a new one. Thankfully, the emu was not injured, returned to his owner. All criminal charges, by the way, against the emu were dropped.
Well, that's good.
So very happy to hear. Could have been a lot worse. Everyone's fine. Happy. Authorities in Colorado said an unusually friendly rabbit was seen trying to hop into cars at a local ski resort. And it's not an escaped pet. It was a wild animal, so everyone was a little concerned. The rabbit has still not been captured, but the employees who contacted animal control were given the option to have the animal trapped and relocated up to 2 miles away. And I think it's a bad idea. Who doesn't want that rabbit around? That sounds awesome.
That rabbit has a cousin who's an indoor rabbit, like a pet, and the
Yep.
rabbit's like, wait a minute. Why am I out here in these streets? It's so cold. I'd rather just be inside.
I want that.
Yeah, please take me with you.
What a life. And then this story is coming out of Auburn, Washington. Police responded to a retirement home. There was a report of a goat attempting to break into the facility. What's with all these animals wanting to be inside? The officers safely detained the suspect until a friend of the owner picked her up. The goat, named Ruby, posed for a photo with the officers before being taken home. See, it's got to be a fun day on the job.
That's cute.
Charges were dropped. A lot of animals getting away with some pretty heinous crimes due to extreme adorableness. And those are the biggest stories in animal headlines. Luna's Animal Tales, once again on the TJ Show. Yeah, as we're wrapping up the week here, two things. Number one, thank you for turning your radio on. I encourage you to call our voicemail over the weekend because we won't be in the studio. But if you call 877-RADIO-TJ, you check in with anything. Maybe you're at the grocery store, something weird happens. I don't know. Leave a message, 877-RADIO-TJ, and it'll be fun. You may hear your voice on the show next week. This is very disturbing to me. I'm looking at Yahoo, and one of their top headlines, you ready for this? It says, it's time to get a disaster kit together. Now, do they know something that we don't know? Should they tell us something that they're saying? How do they know it's time?
I think when you read that, you can definitely go, oh my gosh! Or you can go, oh, maybe they're telling me like, yo, you haven't set one up yet? Get it together.
Yeah, the one thing Yahoo knows is that it's going to be hard not to click on this article.
Hey!
There you go. Well, listen, it worked. I clicked on it. And one of the things that they put in here for a disaster kit, and I think this is actually interesting, Costco apparently sells a 5-gallon bucket, and it's got freeze-dried food in it.
Yeah, 150 servings of freeze-dried food for $99.99.
Yeah, have you ever bought one of those things where, like, you prepare for the end of whatever, and it's all this freeze-dried food?
No, I've never bought one of those things, but my husband, he serves in the U.S. military, and so he has access to MREs, and a lot of stuff is freeze-dried food, and it can tear your stomach up.
What is an MRE?
Meals ready to eat.
Ooh.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah, I've got a couple of ideas about this. Does he ever eat them to snack on in non-emergency times?
He's been known to do that sometimes.
How does he like them?
It's meant to be survival and fuel, not meant to be amazing.
But you know how some protein bars, they're designed to give you energy and they don't taste the best, but they do a good job? But then there are some that taste really good. Is there any emergency food that tastes really good?
No, I mean, I can only speak for the MREs that he's consumed and what he shared with me. Now they do they'll put candy in there sometimes. Really? Here's a dessert, a bag of M&Ms. He's like, that's the best part.
But how do they?
Everything else is
But how do you preserve that? Does it hit an expiration date where after 3 years you've got to get a new bucket?
That is a great question. I don't have answers to that. I don't know.
Yeah, they don't last forever.
Yeah.
So you do have to eat them at a certain time.
But I guess it's got to be celebratory when your disaster kit, it starts to expire. Times have been good.
Yeah, I didn't need to use this. Yeah.
Maybe I could donate this, or maybe I'll just try it, see what it would be like if there was a disaster. So, yeah, a lot of feelings about that. And also, it's put me in the mood to go to Costco today. So I'll be there shopping around. Hopefully
you didn't need this to put you in the mood. You go there at least 3 times a week.
No, it's actually, I've gone down to 1
good
time
for you.
per week.
I'm proud of you.
Yeah, it's been very nice. I've been running into too many people that I know there, which is fine. But the other day, I ran into my friend Sandy. She's a 70-year-old woman. All of a sudden, I hear someone bash their cart into my cart. And it's Sandy saying, hi! and then I get into a conversation there. Next thing you know, it's 10 minutes past. I was like, that was very aggressive, but I kind of like that you did that. It's good to know. You got this spunk inside of you.
So now you go once a week, but you spend 3 hours in there as opposed to 3 times a week.
You get into all these conversations. I talk to the sample people about their cheese.
Because they know you. The cashier knows you probably by name.
Yes, I want them to feel appreciated. Anyway, you have an amazing weekend. This is The TJ Show.